Oh, hi. Guess who's back?
Ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to rumble!
Are you ready to talk comics and draw some shit just like old times?
Drink and draw.
Back by very little demand, it's Friday night's Drink and Draw.
Sorry, I'm late.
Brought to you by psychojanitor.com.
You'd best shut up and draw. I'm just waiting for you.
Haven't even called or anything. Where have you been?
Yeah, g'day, mates. I tried my best to dance during that intro, psych myself up. I'm ready to go. Let's do this. My name is Rob Lyle, a.k.a. Spedsy, because my dad said, don't you dare put your real name on the internet. So Spedsy was born, and here he will die for something dramatic. All right. Who am I with? Well, coming to Nick Flicks this summer is the action blockbuster Wink Wink Budge Budge. It's the Nick Cleary story. He is Nick Cleary. What's up?
Hey, I'm competing with the Stranger Things time slot, but I feel like it's going to go well for me. I don't know. Just we'll see how we go. Fingers crossed.
All the fingers crossed. She is the creator of the upcoming Fallison. She is a black belt in martial arts. She is Lauren Marshall.
You're probably the first person that's actually made that connection in terms of introducing someone. Which
Really?
I feel like. And I didn't even come up with that username, so that's great. Yes, my name is Lauren, or you can call me Rat because my father called me a rat bag because, well, self-explanatory, and continues on as a legacy into my adulthood and through my crotch goblin child. So, yeah, that's I'll continue that going on. So, yes. I'm glad to be here.
Enough, are you a rat or are you like a sack full of rats, like a rat bag?
I'm going to let the audience guess that one, see how lumpy I get towards the end of the show.
Meanwhile, she's the only one among us who has actually starred in a comic book, let alone drawn a comic book. She's the real Macintosh that strikes fear into the Bill Gateses of the world. She is Jenny McIntosh.
Hello. Thank you for having me. I'm happy to be back.
It's so good to have you. And now this man, he's not quite a martial artist, but he is known as the Shih Tzu of ninjutsu. He is Pink Flamenco's own Nick May.
G'day, everyone.
And I
was hoping to draw
tonight, so bear with me.
Oh no. You've been hurt on the job.
All good.
Yep, I heard everything you said.
Kick him out of there.
Flip, flop. It was very informative.
I saw a hurt thumb, and I just understood exactly what he was getting at.
Yeah. It was 2 cheeseburgers and a small fries. Is that what you ordered? I missed it. Meanwhile, this man is one half of my favorite television show, Club Domingo. Don't have a cowman is my motto, but not this guy. He's fine with some bovine. He's Trevor's dad, or co-dad. It's Tim McEwen.
Hello. Can you hear me? I wasn't sure. Oh, am I on?
No, you're good now.
Mate, you are crisp like Nick May isn't. Now coming in at about
Crisp like yesterday's
the opposite of 4. Yeah, when it starts getting that red bit around the edges. What is that? Why does it go red?
To tell you not to eat
what's
it.
the opposite of 4K? That's Dave is coming in at not even 1K.
720p.
One of those pixels is my favorite. Dave Dye, creator of Anzac Legend, a true drink and draw legend. David Dye, welcome to the show. Going great.
He's resin too. He's gone to the Ice Age apparently.
Now, get ready for this. This is my impression.
Oh.
Well, we are coming through at least, just like 4.5 minutes late. Now, that damn black toner light is flashing again. That's my impression of the printer after doing a print run of Battle for Bustle. It's the slayer of inkwells. It's Lee Chalker.
Hello. How are we?
I used to work in a print shop, and you know, the CMYK and the little K light would flash, and I just imagine after a barrel for bustle print run, that K light has put a few printers out of business. Did you kill Comics on Demand? Was that you? Ruining their stock of no.
Okay, I'm not saying anything about anything, mate, because I don't know.
Now, a man I affectionately call Braddy D. He's my sugar Braddy. His tails are too stupid to tell, but his eyebrows are too legit to quit. As of last Friday, he's a taken man. Sorry, ladies. It's Brad Daniels.
Hello, and I want to know
Welcome to the show,
what
Brad.
we did to anger the internet
We
gods
must have run
tonight.
the worst internet.
We really angered the internet gods.
Praying to the internet gods? Is that what you Have you got a sock over your microphone, or are you just happy to not see me? Right.
We may have network issues.
Quick, mate, I've got a bit of a problem. So I showered before the show because my hair was a mess. Yeah, and I couldn't control it. I took a bit of a beard, an attack of the beard, but I shaved a little bit off my eyebrows because I'm getting old and things are starting to. My eyebrows, I think, are the first ones to sort of go.
Oh, you're getting those Gandalf flecks, are you?
Yeah, we want to go in our own direction. We've spent 40 years going this way. Time to go this way, see what's up there. So I'm getting old quick. Hairs are coming out where they shouldn't, and I feel like I'm ever closer to my own finale, if you will. Now, of course, that's a ham-fisted segue.
A bit morbid, fucking hell! You're only talking about eyebrows, mate.
Where's it
Where
going?
my eyebrows goes, the rest of this husk, Lee. So,
wait till your ear hair starts, mate.
Yeah. The end isn't nigh for my eyebrows, but it may be for my anyway. Rightio, come on, calm down. But the larger point here is that this week, this show is the finale of our little 3-episode run here, reunion tour of the Friday night drink and draw. And speaking of finales, I thought we'll go around the room and we'll discuss what people are drawing and whatnot, but we'll also find out what is your favorite finale, be it your TV show finales, your final comic book in a run, your last movie in a series, and whatnot. So without further ado, quick, tell us what you're drawing and why, mate.
Well, I was trying to think outside the square again of Australian characters. Last week I drew Ned Kelly and Grug before that, and so I was like, what's the natural weird progression? And I feel really nostalgic when I'm with this crew. And as mentioned a few weeks ago, I did a road trip and I met a lot of these characters. I also saw Paul Kelly in concert when I was on the road. So it's really such a unique face. I'm currently just playing with that interesting nose he's got with all its odd shapes. So it's Paul Kelly tonight. I'm just seeing what I can put together. Yeah.
Right. So yours is like a strictly Kelly-based theme.
Yeah, right. Yeah, something like that.
So I'm just going to move your old self, Tim, and have your new self, because we're going to echo. Yeah, so if we were, now we're not, but if we were to go a 4th week here quick, what would you be doing in your Kelly theme next week? Kelly Rowland from the Destiny's Child.
Killing Heidi. No, that's nothing to do with Kelly.
Amazing.
Kelly.
Accidentally Kelly
I
Street.
Kelly from Married with Children. Wasn't that the daughter? The yeah.
Quick, do you imagine yourself, if this show was a Married with Children type thing, would your character get the clap, that big clap when you enter, like Kelly used
yeah,
to?
just hooting, hollering, and then you'd watch all the actors pretend that they're just waiting for no reason. Yeah. I always like that.
I mean, just quietly. I mean, Nick May, we can confirm that Quick is the hot one, right, of our little show here.
Can you hear me? Yes.
This really puts a
He's
hole in my
bud.
repertoire when my go-to man has the worst internet.
Who's the Kramer of the bunch? Who's the wild one? Who's the
Brad? Maybe. I think could be this guy right here.
Definitely.
Why do I get all the bad raps, man? You know, like cute, bad one, wild one.
No,
like,
Kramer's the good rap.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. All right, I'll take that. Cool.
Yeah. Radio Elaine Bennis. You should. So quick, you're drawing Paul Kelly. Now, I only gave you about 3.5 seconds. Have you thought about some of your favorite finales?
Yeah, the one that came to mind, which I'll talk about, would be the Buffy finale. I remember that.
Yes.
That's a good. Yeah.
Yeah. They brought it back to the high school, and they hadn't been there for a time, so it had a bit of that nostalgia taste, and it was like action-packed. There was some valuable deaths from memory. You know, it all panned out. Yeah, Buffy.
Yeah. My one gripe. So I love Buffy. My one gripe with the finale would be that those unstoppable, that one unstoppable vampire then became 1,000 vampires, and they were suddenly quite stoppable. But that's just me pooping on your finale suggestion there.
Oh, right. I don't remember it specifically, but in that, they awaken all the Buffys, all the females around the world. Well, not all of them, become Slayers, and there's this great montage of all these girls just like toughening up, and getting ready to bat, and they're like, "Oh, suddenly I have superpowers." It's like a big show, big finale.
That show is where I discovered a thing called coolness tears. Do you know what coolness tears are, Quick?
Tell me more.
That's sometimes when you're watching a show. Now, it particularly happens to me when the bad guy and the good guy team up to fight the real big bad guy. But coolness tears is when something is so cool that you well up a little bit at how awesome it is.
I didn't know you went Buffy. This is fun. It makes sense though. I can see it for you.
I used to actually go around to a friend's house to watch it every Wednesday, but my coolness tears were a thing of mockery. So I ended up watch it by myself.
Cry in your own space.
I dab my eyelashes, not my eyebrows. That would come later. Lauren Marshall. I assume you are drawing Dallas.
Dallas. I can't even do a deep voice. God, I wish I could. You know, I listen to. Do you know who I really love to play in like a musical or just whatever? Like I've always wanted to dabble in doing theatre. I would love to play Ursula because she's got such a good voice. I can't even I can't remember the actual actress's name, but it's just I don't know. Something about that sort of like meaty female voice. I would just love to. Anyway, going off on a tangent. But yes, I am drawing page 3 of Thalison, which I just before we jumped on before, posted page 2, which is coloured and lettered. It's a wild ride trying to do your own comic, man.
Yes, well, I have a list of questions for everybody, and we will get into it later about your approach to Thalison.
I would love that.
Which is also me secretly auditioning for the cartoon and all live action.
If you're okay with blood and gore, then go for it.
Well, just the other day, so, you know, shameless self-promotion, Sluggish Kickstarter is running at the moment, issues 3 and 4. But in trying to find images and stuff for it, I went back to old Kickstarters of mine. And I remembered there was a stretch goal at one point because I'm like, what could I offer for, like, you know, after a certain amount of prints and cards, what is there left? And there was a brief moment where if we hit a certain amount of money, I was going to do a radio play where you would play Rocket from Awesome Team, Dave was going to play Old Man Biscuit, and Bo Jardine was going to play this vampire bad guy. And it was going to be epic, but the crowd let me down, mate. There wasn't enough backers. So
no, the world was not ready for that amount of awesome. So, yeah.
Lauren, you had slightly more time than Quick. Do you have a finale in mind when it
I'm
comes
gonna
to
ride the Joss Whedon train there, and I'm gonna go. Well, not Firefly. I'm going Serenity. I actually thought that was like a half decent semi wrap up of the series, but still wasn't enough. But yeah, I'm gonna ride that train because I love that, and I grew up with Mum watching Angel and Buffy and Firefly, and we just loved it. And that was sort of my introduction to Alan Tudyk, who, which everyone knows is incredible in terms of voice acting, and I love voice acting. So yeah, that's my pick.
Alan Tudyk, of course, would be a huge get for Fallison, but he can play the bad guy or something because
You just have to be a chicken again. I don't know.
I'm a huge Serenity guy. Love that movie.
Oh yeah.
Even the cringy moment when what's the lady what's her name, played by Gina something, but she goes ho and they all start running. And it was just like it feels like a movie except for that one bit you're reminded, oh yeah, this was a TV show. Anyway.
Yeah.
Jenny McIntosh, what are you drawing tonight? I'm going to assume it's something horrific in its scariness.
You guessed correctly. First of all, can you hear me properly? Just to confirm.
Yeah, totally.
Excellent. I am drawing my original character, Blood Reaper, because I'm doing a collab with a friend. So he's going to draw his character. Oh, rainbow effect, but there we go.
Oh, beautiful.
Yeah.
Oh, wow,
rainbow effect. Friday night.
Good.
We're all thirsty. Let's go.
Yeah, right. And so what's Blood Reaper's deal? I'm guessing he's not like a super nice guy.
Well, you know what? He has a story where he starts off as the bad guy because he had a bad past, right? He was murdered in a past life by his crewmates, by the way. So he was betrayed. And he comes back as a Reaper who wants to take his vengeance out on people for his pain. But then I want this character to have a turnaround story where he has this moment of realizing what he's doing is self-inflicted and it's not doing any benefit for anyone else. And he actually wants to help people. So I hope my audio is all right. So that's his background story. It's just he starts off as a baddie, and then I want him to progress into being a good guy that looks scary.
So will he still be able to reap blood when he's a good guy? He just reaps the blood of bad guys.
Exactly. That's it. He reaps the blood of baddies. He saves the good people. I don't know. But he's a character that just came out of whim. I didn't intend for this character to come out. He just, I don't know. I was drawing him one day, and then I think that's how great things start, like Samurai Jack, for example, which I'll lead on to. They start off as an idea and then progress further with more love and passion behind it. And I think for Samurai Jack being one of my inspirations and storytelling, I was just so chuffed to get the finale for the series. It came back. They stopped it in 2004, and then the season finale came back 2017. So it was a big jump, and fans were waiting for something to happen. And I think they wrapped up the show really nicely. It was really cool. So that's
Speaking of wrapped up very nicely, you seamlessly segue that from talking about your art to talking about your influences and then into finale chat. I didn't even have to prompt it.
Best guest ever.
Yeah, amazing. Nick May, can you hear me?
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Did you want to maybe drop in and out, just like pop out? I can hear you. There's just a delay, but you know that's all right. There's just so many things I want to throw to you. Like, when's the last time you reaped something? But there you go. His internet needs a reaping, whatever that means. Mr. Dave Dye, what are you drawing tonight, my friend? Oh, golly.
Nope. He'll
Who's
reply in a minute.
I am drawing because doing or in this character here,
Correct. Yeah.
the Phantom Pirate. Can you see me? Can you hear me?
Yeah, we're getting you now. I am.
No, you can't hear me.
I can hear you
Okay.
today.
Well, I'm drawing that.
No,
If
we
you can
well,
see
we
it.
can see
That's what
you
I'm drawing.
just. You're right. I think it's for those playing at home. It's pixel number 4 that we're meant to be looking at. Something like if it's 180p, I think Dave's at about 6p. Meanwhile, I saw McEwen is drinking already. Either he's frozen
Oh,
or
goodness.
absolutely munted.
Uh-oh.
Or both.
Dave Dye is on dial up.
Yeah, he's
This
doing the
show
AOL
is
chat.
razor sharp. Thank you, Nigel McClamber. Sloppy Tunes in the house, hey guys. And you know what? While we've got Mr. Sloppy here, I will show our first piece of art for the night from Mr. Sloppy Tunes himself, Alex
Oh,
Major.
that's cute. I like that.
Oh,
Not sure how Australian dart is being created by Eric Larson, but Australian artist Yosef, I should have worked out how to pronounce this earlier, drew her series and made her a mermaid, as that's his thing. So there you go.
I can't see it, but is that Joseph Zechariah you're talking about?
Yes. Can you see it now?
There. Ah, yeah, I can now. So I can see Alex's work. Yeah.
Yeah. Tim, do you know something about Joseph Zechariah?
Yeah. Joseph's been around for probably as long as I've been around. He came out of that group of artists that were working at the Disney Studios in Sydney.
Right.
This is me talking. Came out of that group of artists in Sydney that were working at the Disney Studios, and so his thing is mermaids. He did a thing called Elfin, so it's elf fin, so it's like elves under the water, like mermaids. Beautiful artwork. Joseph's work is just absolutely gorgeous at all times. And at the moment, he's left he doesn't do a lot of 2D art anymore. He doesn't do a lot of comics anymore. He's been making bespoke dolls. I mean, that's what they are. They're dolls. They're like super amazing Barbie dolls that he designs himself in his own style, which is beautiful. He draws these beautiful women. And he gets them made in China and sells them to collectors, and they're just gorgeous. Designs their outfits, and absolutely.
Awesome.
I know Joseph. He's amazing.
Rightio. Now, Tim, while we've got you, tell us about your left hand. Are you half zombie, or do you have some sort of glove on? Right.
No, I've got a glove on.
Why?
Because I've got pretty oily skin. And if I don't have a glove on while I'm drawing, by the time I get to inking, I'll probably got some oil patches that the ink won't take to as well. I should have one on the other hand as well, but it's a new one and it's a bit tight and it's a bit warm tonight. It's not really breathing. So, but yeah, I normally do draw with my gloves on when I'm doing something that I'm gonna ink and make a proper piece of work out of. Yeah. Thusly.
Yeah, so this is so I went online shopping for one of those gloves, and they were like lots of money, and then I was like, wait, it's just a regular glove with all the bits cut off, and now I've got this funky looking thing.
One.
And if I misplace this, I am scared for my life. I don't know how. It's almost as crucial as my pen.
Yeah.
So anyway, got that going for
It
me.
gets like that. No, I just went to the chemist and bought like cotton gloves that you use so that I don't know what they're for, but and cut the fingers out. But I need a slightly.
Yeah, Tim, I don't want now. Far be it from me to tell you how to do things, but you're talking about how it doesn't breathe and whatever. We look at mine versus yours. We've got the same. See, but I chopped off this whole section, so I'm
clever.
breathing. I'm free and breezy, mate. See,
You are.
like you got the same fingers free, but I've got all this, mate. Look at all this.
True. Yeah, you're right. Maybe I should do that.
Anyway, I don't want to
Yeah,
brag
because
about my
you're right.
Twitter.
It's only like
that I
the
massacred.
heel. It's really just the heel that I'm dragging across the paper that I don't want to drag across the paper. So yeah.
Yeah. And even you could cut the fingertips off those other two fingers as well if you want to get crazy.
True.
But anyway.
Yeah.
This
maybe
is,
I will.
what do they call? What's that thing about baseball? They say this is when it's deep cuts stuff. There's a saying.
No, a lot of people feel like they need to buy these like fancy bits and pieces to get their work done. That's 100% not true. You're giving people valuable advice on like you just kind of make it work with what you've got, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah. Now, I'd be remiss if we didn't. I've still obviously got to finish going around the room, but before we do, I will just backpedal a little bit and say, quick, can you name this comic book?
Oh, I cannot. No, I'm not going to pretend to.
Captain
Koala.
What did you say?
Captain Koala.
Look at you, mate. Ding, ding,
Yeah.
ding, ding. Nailed it. Lauren.
Oh, no, don't do this to me.
Oh, and now full disclaimer to all the creators of these comics. We are all horrible at this game. Fortunately for me,
I don't leave my house. Okay, people, just keep that in mind.
So this might be a layup. She's a dear friend of the show. Let's see how you go.
Oh, No Man's Land.
Ding, ding.
Yeah. See, I
go.
knew that one. It's because I freaking love the work. Sick.
Now, Jenny, this one could be tricky, but Lauren is your phone a friend if you need her. Name this comic book.
Yeah.
Oh, geez. I'm gonna have to pass to my friend Lauren.
Oh, geez. It's just a very casual comic that some pleb did a issue on number 3. It is Maurice and the Mentor.
Ding, ding, ding.
Hey, I read
currently
that.
working on number 4 at the moment, FYI.
I read that the other day. It's really sharp. It's really clever. It's funny. I was nearly laughing out loud, which is something I don't
need to
do.
get myself a copy. I need to start reading.
Oh, it's got lots of goth stuff in the next one, Jenny. You'll love it.
Yeah, I'm there. Sign me up.
Well, would you like to see Rob O'Connor's take on the character right here with this one?
Oh, that's cool.
Oh, wow.
Oh, nice.
I love it.
Flash it up again.
Well done, Rob.
I seem to be the guy that doesn't get to see it on the first go. There we go. Nice. Wow.
That's cool. I love the speed lines on that. That's awesome.
Yeah, and that's on classic Rob O'Connor on brown paper, and then layer upon layer of pencils, and
Don't mess with what works.
killing the game, Rob O'Connor. Now, Nick May, welcome back. Sorry we missed you. Original question was, when was the last time you reaped something? But it sounds potentially problematic, so we'll just fly past that one and just go, what are you drawing tonight, my friend?
I'm drawing a comic strip character who was used in advertising for a particular brand of underwear. Was made in, I'm going to say, the 1930s, 1940s, by an artist whose name is Sid Miller. That's all I want to give away because, whatever. Let's have some mystery.
I know who it is.
I know what it is.
Okay, I give up.
I know him. He's good, that bloke.
He is good.
He's a bit like solved a lot of Australia's problems too.
Lower some of your expectations then.
Hey, Dave, you're coming in now. You've upgraded from 4 pixels to about 32 pixels now. So tell us who you're drawing and why.
I am drawing because I thought we were supposed to draw comic characters.
Oh, come on.
Australian comic characters. The Phantom Pirate. See, Sid Nichols.
Right, I think I
is
jinxed
the-
it, Dave. We had you loud and clear, and then
Oh, he's gone.
yeah.
Back,
Bye-bye.
back. No.
Sorry, Dave. We lost you again. But yeah, sorry, Dave. We'll cut back to you when your pixels are in order. We lost you
Right.
again.
Yeah. I know.
So Nick May, would you like to play a quick round of Name That Comic Book?
I would hate to, but let's do it.
Now I want to pick one that's slightly challenging.
That's
But
okay.
I think-
I'm slightly challenged.
Right. Name that comic book.
Ooh.
again.
It's retro sci-fi.
Bing, bing. There you go.
Yeah,
Now, you
one
can
of
see I've learned from past episodes. I've included a little bit of the title because
Thank you so much.
Yeah, because I'm going to get a horrible reputation for. Yeah. Anyway, right. Yeah. Moving
You're
on.
an asshole.
Mr. McEwen, who are you
Hello.
drawing tonight?
I'm drawing Bronwyn.
Bronwyn's good one.
I got some ref.
You know what? Let's try something crazy.
Isaac asked me a little while ago
I'll kick him.
I've cut to his other camera.
You just switched to his other camera.
Why'd you do that?
Oh no.
I just ran over to the other camera. You got me.
Sorry, I
flying
couldn't
to the
hear you. So I thought.
It's the Matrix.
Can you hear me now?
Sorry, this is just a night for horrible internet. Like all my So sorry. Let's try again. Who are you drawing, my friend, and why?
I'm drawing Bronwyn. Can you hear me? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can hear him, Rob.
Okay, cool. I'm drawing Bronwyn.
Oh yeah, right. I couldn't. Okay, I can now for some reason. Yeah.
Yeah, so I've got some reference, and I'm starting. I don't know how far I'll get with it tonight, but Isaac asked me months and months ago if I'd like to do a guest cover for Bronwyn, his Warrior Woman comic. I haven't gotten around to it. I thought tonight would be a good time to kind of start that. So, and he invited me to include Trevor from Greener Pastures on the cover as well. So I've got Bronwyn shielding Trevor, who's probably wetting his pants or his loincloth. I haven't worked out yet whether he's wearing jeans or a loincloth yet, but something like that.
Denim loincloth.
Yeah.
Excellent. Wow,
yeah.
good choice.
And I'm a little bit
Bronwyn,
embarrassed to
of
stand
course,
up and do
created
the
by
action.
Zach George, one of the OGs of this show on the
Exactly. I normally stand up and
Sorry,
do
yeah.
the pose of the character because I'm actually, I don't know what to do with Trevor's arms here. Like I've drawn his chest and his torso, and I'm not really sure what to do with his arms. And I would normally get up and act out the scene, but I suppose I can do that as long as you don't switch to my other flipping camera and surprise me. I can get up and act the
That's
the pose
exactly
out so
what
I
I
know what to
do,
draw.
Tim.
Yeah,
That's exactly what I do. Yeah.
I tell my students to do that as well. They can. They
So
act out the
I'm not
pose.
allowed to cut to your other camera to show you posing. Is that
Exactly. Look at you, finger on button.
Vogue.
I'm not moving.
Just need to play Madonna Vogue for him and then just let him go.
I'm not moving. Next question,
can
Rob.
you hear Tim the whole time? Is he cutting out at all?
Yep. Crystal.
So
Sorry,
the problem
Tim.
tonight is the problem tonight is all Spedsy.
Maybe it's my internet.
Spedsy
No,
is the
no.
problem. All Spedsy. All right. What's next?
Come in, Rob.
I'm here.
What's next, Rob?
Are you?
Right. So Tim is cutting out for everybody, or no, just me?
No, just you.
Oh, okay. Right. Very
Let's talk
strange.
about Rob behind his back.
All right, Mr. Chalker.
I can talk about.
What are you drawing and why?
I am I'm going to draw Morton Stone because his comic book is on the table next to me, and that's just the thing that I felt like drawing, mate. So it's it's there. It all worked out. So I've got black pens and ink, and I'm just scribbling away, and he sort of
Just doing the lead chalk away.
Yeah, man, just going with whatever happens. So
Rightio.
we'll see what happens. Yeah.
And did you have a finale in mind when talking about favorite finales?
Oh, I don't really know off the top of my head, man. I'm sure there's some. None spring to mind. Like I can't.
What about ones that have disappointed you?
Oh, fuck! What
Go with
doesn't
that.
disappoint me, Lauren?
I know.
Like
There's so many
to attack. I'd say
Veronica Mars was pretty meh. That was a pretty meh one for me.
I don't know, man.
Get me started on Game of Thrones.
I would say
back
in the Battlestar Galactica had a real shitty ending.
I
would say that I think Game of Thrones had a really bad ending that made me ask the question of why I would like to donate 6 years of my life to watching a TV show in the hope.
Felt that.
That actually, to be honest with you, that was the one where I went, I don't think I can invest too much in like TV shows and stuff anymore, but I do try and catch up with some here and there. But I don't know, man. It is. I like to be pleasantly surprised. So, as my meditation teacher says, like no expectations. So just go and like see what happens, and you come out sometimes and it's like that was amazing, and then other times it's like
yeah.
So, but nothing really specific, Spedsy. So,
Rightio. Sorry, bear with me.
I'm sure we can all bear with you, mate.
I am removing myself.
You're removing yourself.
What? Don't remove your clothes. Don't do it. Don't do it.
I'm trying to, because people in the comments are telling me that they can hear Dave and hear Tim no problem. So it's just me. So I'm trying to fix myself without. Look, I'm just trying to fix myself, mate.
Yeah,
that means I can see.
check yourself before you rickety wreck yourself.
Now I can hear both of you. That's amazing. So weird. It's as though I paid $0 when in fact I paid $69.69 for this. Anyway, that's right. Yeah, mate, it's all good. Tim, now that I've got you.
Hear? Oh yeah.
What's that?
I can hear AC/DC out my window.
Oh, that's excellent.
Now,
Tim, part of.
I was just going to say they're playing live. They're playing live up the street, and the sound is carrying straight into my window. It's amazing.
What?
Double show.
Wow.
Do you know what song they're on?
It's hard because you guys are all talking over it. So shut up.
Back
in Black. I think it's Back in Black.
Right. I mean, you could have answered anything. We would have just gone, awesome. Thunderstruck. Sweet. Hey, Tim. Now, I had to, in order to kick myself out and bring myself back in, I had to boot your other camera. So you can't see the screen now. Right?
No, I put the YouTubes on instead, so I'm watching on there.
Okay. All right. Well, I won't play Guess That Comic Book with you because I think it'll be tricky. But Lee, I'm going to throw one to you.
Sure.
Now, this one may seem near and dear to our heart, but it's not. One could say we share similar inspirations.
I asked Kieran Jacks in Purgatory, is it? Is that the one?
Nailed it. Our very own Mayfield actually contributed to a Purgatory issue. Is that right, Nick Mayfield?
It's certainly true. I contributed an exclusive cover for D's Comics, and just before D's went out of business.
Kiss of
I don't
Death.
think the two things were related. I also did a couple of pages inside the book. So unfortunately, nobody will ever be able to get the D's Comics exclusive. But yeah, hit up Kieran for every issue of that crazy series.
Man, it is a good series. I've read that whole series and I enjoyed it. So he's
It's a talented fella, that guy.
and he's
Shout
very
out to
busy.
Kieran.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's good stuff.
Maybe, Nick, you should have contributed to D's nuts. All right, thank you.
Wow.
You're on that. Nick says-
Oh
Uh,
man.
Mr. Dye, while I've got you, my friend, tell
Yo.
me, name that comic book.
Oh, that's Geraldine Parker's The Adventures of Geraldine Parker. I can read that bit. Courier.
Yes, nailed it.
Oh,
Wow, we are
close.
going well tonight with the naming of the books.
Yeah.
I dare say.
Amazing. Incredible. Must be a bit of a world record, mate.
Now, I just wanted to shout out friend of the show. We almost, I wanted to make up for last week's sausage party, and we were going to have 3 ladies on the show tonight, but our girl Dana King had her wisdom teeth removed.
Oh, not
so
happy.
she could not
No.
make it. She's
No,
still
get well
hopped up on
soon, Dana.
And that she's got a hospital band on, so that was like proper. That was proper
Yeah.
getting right in there.
Yeah, as
Well,
far as
should have
excuses
been.
go,
She will.
she went, she
Not
went
strong
the whole
enough.
thing. Yeah.
Nah,
We'll
nah,
take a
you're
look
right,
at a few more bits of art that came in. This one from Dan May, drawing some battery hand of Ryan Bella.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Don't know. Back in town. Well done.
Yeah,
Back
that's
on
really
Banners,
good, mate. Really good, Dan.
Nice.
It's like a Vela original.
Brad Daniels, do we have you there, sir?
Well, can you hear me?
Yep. I don't think Rob can.
Yeah, I can.
Spencer, can you hear me?
You're all cutting out, but is that the case for everybody?
Nope.
Yeah.
No. All right. Well, I'll ask the question, Brad. You tell the world, and I'll remain in the dark. Who are you drawing
Okay.
tonight, and why, my friend?
I am drawing the main character from Sean Craig's comic Blade Whip.
Ah, yes.
Yes.
Because, and the reason I'm drawing it is because he asked me to, and I don't know. And I had all these plans of getting some reference material and having everything like prepared beforehand, but it's all just freehand. This day has not gone the way I expected. But yes,
Looking good. Looking good, Brad.
so that's what I'm drawing, and that is why.
Now, Brad,
I'm
how
doing it
is,
because Sean asked me to.
Nice. And how is married life treating you? 1 week in, you cut your honeymoon short to be on the
Our
show.
1 week anniversary tonight. So no major fights yet. Everything seems to be under control. We are fleeing the country though.
Excellent.
Good on you, mate.
Now, Brad,
Congratulations.
do you want to play a quick game of Guess That Comic Book?
I'd love to. Oh, that's
Brad Daniels.
well, that's the famous famous comic Bowler Hat Man. Bowler Hat Man and Bra Girl. Their adventures together. Sometimes known as the second fastest gun in the West, with the plume.
That's
You
him.
nailed it. Now, how I sourced images was from the Australian comic book database and just kept hitting refresh. And yes, that comic book is written by me, but it was more just a title that people would know. It wasn't necessarily shameless self-promotion.
Sure.
But speaking of Bra Girl on the front cover, this comic book was drawn by a gentleman in South America. and he was all about making the non-sexy sexy. And like at one point, I had to politely ask, "Could we put some clothes on the lady?" Like nothing in the script said that she had her top off. But you know,
nothing in the script said she had a
sex
top
sells.
on.
Maybe is that a thing?
Yeah.
Very much.
Mr. Tim McEwen, I didn't get a finale out of you, my friend. Do you have a favorite finale, whether it be TV show, movie, comic book, etc.?
Or
Yeah,
someone's
the finale
particular
of,
show?
Yeah, the finale of the original run of Twin Peaks like blew my mind when that first happened. So that's an old school one, but it was incredible. With spoilers, with Agent Cooper smashing his head against the mirror multiple times.
How's Annie?
Did you see the return, the follow-up?
Oh my God, yes!
Man, that is like the most awesome 18 hours of TV ever.
That's right. That was crazy. That episode with the nuclear explosion, which just goes on for I don't know how long, was mesmerizing. Yeah,
mate, I'm going to agree with you there. And there's someone else in this room who one evening was staying with me for about a month, and I was sitting there with him, and we were eating like desserts and shit. And I said to him, "I'm going to show you something that's going to blow your mind." And he went, "Oh yeah, no worries," like that. And I put that very episode on, and I didn't hear a word from him for like 30 minutes. And he looked at me and went, "Whoa." And so yeah, there's three of us here have like been mildly blown out from that.
Yeah, just astounding. Astounding.
Agreed, man.
And I was trying to speak up when you were talking about Game of Thrones as well. I agree with you about the disappointing end to that. I read a really interesting essay about why that is, and just the difference in the attitude to the writing of the first however many seasons it was versus the last two, where they didn't have the books to go on.
Yeah.
And the main thing is that they got two of Hollywood's best showrunners who actually knew what they were doing and should have made a great show to take over, but they were Hollywood writers, and the rest of Game of Thrones did not follow the Hollywood formula of following characters, like mentally being in the space of characters. They were following the journey of the countries and the history and the politics. The story was actually about the countries, not about the people in the countries. But we're human. We want to follow character. So obviously we're following the story via the characters. But that's not really what the story was about. And all of a sudden it became about heroes and villains instead of countries and politics. And it just fell apart. And it all made sense to me once I read that, why it just didn't work.
Yeah, I would agree with you, man. Like, I didn't know any of that, but like there's a noticeable difference in the writing for the last two series, particularly like dialogue and just shoddy. You know, like there's things that could have been so dramatic in that and awesome that were just like, you know, like. But anyway, you know.
Yeah, I can find the essay if you want to read it. I'm sure I could find it again.
Yeah, hit me, man. If not literally, but hit me.
It's just as a writer yourself, it's just interesting to see how that all kind of works. Different style of writing.
Yep. No, that'd be awesome, man. That'd be great to read.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, no worries.
Oh wow, Lauren, I love the action lines in your piece.
Yeah, she's wild.
Oh, so much detail.
You're muted, Lauren, in case you're chatting.
I think she's probably chatting.
I just went to go wash one of my brushes. Yeah, I'm trying something new. I'm just rolling with it. I'm gonna see what happens, but I'm gonna cut back in with some white and then try and make it a bit more dramatic. Do some dry brushing on that.
Wow. That is not something I can do. I cannot roll with it. If I got that far, I'd be like, I'm too scared to wreck it now. That's it.
Yeah, it's tough.
That's the best time to attack its beds is when
That's
you're scared.
Create the magic.
I just don't have that in me bones. Tim McEwen, can you see your
That's
other
me.
screen now? Can you see the screen if I was to put up a comic book?
I reckon.
All right. Tell us, Tim. Name that comic book.
Oh, is that like Weird Army Adventures or something? Oh, nah.
It's amazing.
It's a Dave Dye special.
Is it like Space Marines on popped up on goofy tablets or something? No, what is it?
Well, we have a new game now, and that's just Tim makes up the titles of comics. I totally want to
Space Marines and lipstick.
Lee, tell the people at home.
Amazing Tales.
See, what did I call it to begin with?
Amazing Tales.
Crazy. Yeah.
Space Marines hopped up on tablets or something.
On goofballs. You goofballs.
Now, I've got a little list of questions here, one for each of you that I want to, and you can take them as serious as they are, or you can have fun with it, whatever you want to do. But Dave, being that we just had Amazing Tales on the screen, I just wondered, fiction versus non-fiction. Of course, you are famous for the Ledger Award-nominated Anzac Legend, and then, of course, the book that many of us rave about, Amazing Tales. Which do you prefer in creating, and how does your approach differ from one to the other?
The Anzac book was a lot harder to do because of all the research and writing that had to be done, because it had to be as accurate as possible. So that was the hardest to do. And Amazing Tales is obviously just all pure fiction out of my head, so that's hard to decipher what's going on in my head. So that's pretty hard too. But anyway, no, Amazing Tales is more fun. Lot more fun, Amazing Tales.
Right. There you go. Quick, I wanted to talk to you about the differences. You've been dabbling in some, not the, you're no stranger to it, but you've been refining your love for screenwriting. What's the difference in approach when it comes to writing a comic book script and a TV and or movie script?
You know what? I don't write scripts for comic book. I have a page with like a sentence for each page, and then I can see the whole book. So I'll draw 20, 30 sentences, and I know what happens, and I can already see it. And then when it's time to draw, it's just like, I don't know, like I keep the dialogue. That's the last thing I do, because I know like I'm not going to get caught up in how they say it or what they say. I just think about what's the message on page or each panel, and just like, and then the writing is the last thing at the end, and it's sort of being reinformed by the picture and what might be lacking, or I might not need to say as hard because the character looks a certain way. So yeah, like, but that I wouldn't say I'm not writing at any point. I'd say I'm always writing, whether there's actual dialogue on the page or instructions. Yeah, it's just storytelling is what I do.
Right. Yeah. Good answer. When I wrote Sluggish 1, I basically wrote it and drew it at the same time. I was like, it was just coming out and I was just making it. But then because it was so well received, number 2, I was really scared of. And so I scripted the shit out of it before drawing it. And I lamented that because that wasn't what I loved doing. the whole idea of it was to go back to how I made comics when I was a kid, and that's just draw and whatever comes out comes out. And so number 3, I thumbnailed the whole thing with no script. I just was thumbnailing the story as I went. But then, I got busy and I moved on to other things, and I came back, and those thumbnails meant almost nothing to me. There was talking heads for 2 pages, and I was like, what the hell are these people talking about? What was I thinking? So on Kickstarter right now is a mess of a comic, Sluggish number 3. I worked it out in the end, but yeah. No, that's really interesting. So then what about screenwriting, scripting stuff?
Yeah, I guess you always got to write visually. So that's something I can do because I'm so visual. But that's a different beast. You got to enjoy that. You got to enjoy that that all you've got is text, but then all you're thinking about is what you hear and what you see, not so much. You can't write what a character feels necessarily in a screenplay.
Yeah.
You have to create the world around that feeling.
Yeah. Did you know that Morgan Quaid, a friend of the show, he can't visualize things.
Yeah.
He has some sort of condition where he can't. So he'll the army man.
It's called
What is it?
aphantasia. Aphantasia.
It's crazy, hey?
Yeah.
Do you guys know more about it? Tell me things.
Ooh,
It means you literally can't, you think about, we think about, I don't know for you guys, but for me, if someone
Like a
says
red
think of an
apple.
apple, yeah, an apple, you see it, you can 3D rotate it in your head, you can just, I don't know, I can see the stem, I can see
Visualize
the form of it, in my head, and then say that to someone, and they're like, I don't know. And then Lockie has an acquaintance that has the same thing, and I said to them, I'm like, well, what about when you think of people? She's like, I cannot think of their face. I know who they are, but I cannot think of how they look unless I see their face. I need to visualize it, which is crazy.
Yeah.
Sorry, Jenny, I just fully cut you off. But
No,
you fill in the blanks.
I'm very interested in this conversation as well. So aphantasia, this hyperphantasia, which Lauren was describing, of rotating the red apple in your head and visualizing the shadows and highlights and really getting into the nitty-gritty of the apple, whereas on the opposite end is aphantasia, where you can't visualize what people are describing, like people or imagery. So I know some artists can't visualize in their head, so how do they go about it? I think they just go by reference still.
Yeah, lots of references.
Yeah.
Actually,
But they can still draw incredibly well.
I think it's like the 3rd episode I did with Joseph Karg. He's a guy who does a lot of Marvel Snap cards. He has the same, so he cannot visualize anything, but he still works within this field, and he does phenomenally. Like, his stuff is great.
Yeah.
But he goes into depth on how he finds the right references, or just it's not as I'm not going to say it's harder, but he has to think about it differently.
Exactly.
I think for me, I don't know that I really can visualize it in my head very well. And if you were watching my drawing earlier in tonight, and I don't think it's just me, I think a lot of artists work like this. I have to find it on the page. I have to start putting in these really big, rough, really amorphous shapes. And go, well, there's a torso, there's a head blob, there's a pelvis blob, and it's like working with clay, and it at some point it starts to crystallize.
Sausages and meatballs.
Say again?
That's why I used to, when I taught the kids, I'm like, think sausages and meatballs. Like, what's a sausage? What's a meatball? So your forearms are sausage, your joints are meatballs.
Yeah.
That's what I used to teach them.
Yeah, exactly. So that's how I get through it. And I'm pretty sure that when I talk with Mark Sexton about his work, I'm pretty sure he can just see it all in his head, and it's basically just being practically traced onto the page. So yeah, I'm kind of Yeah, I'm a bit jealous of people who can do that. I really I have to work hard to find it through the drawing process itself. So yeah, it's more like the
Yeah.
sculpting with
Yeah, I
clay
don't know
for
what
me.
it is. I don't know what the name of my condition is, but like I'll picture an apple and then I'll start drawing and it'll be a giraffe. And I'm like, I don't even know. I cannot achieve on the page what I visualize in my head. I'm exaggerating, obviously, but like I'm trying to draw.
That's just skill. That's a skill thing. But you can still visualize it, right? So like that's. I'm
No,
not saying
that's-
that in a bad. I'm not saying that in a bad way. I'm just saying like if that's kind of what happens, then it's not. There's nothing wrong with you. It's just the apple that's in your head is not coming out, and you just need to level up.
No.
That's the best thing that I was taught.
That's discipline. And Rob lets himself go. That's what's going on.
Yeah. So I don't have a condition. It's a lack of talent is my problem. Right. Loud and clear, rat bag.
No, talent
I'm
is
kidding. All of it. I
time
was kidding.
served.
Now, Lauren, unless you guys want to
Si,
keep
senor.
going on that, that was obviously very fascinating. I can't believe we went off on that tangent. It was awesome. But
Well, I was going
wondered,
to say
Lauren,
when I picture
Ballison.
when I picture a red apple, I have this condition that when I concentrate and picture a red apple, I get really hungry and I've got to go to the kitchen and go and eat something.
I become a doctor.
I picture an apple and then I go get a bag of chips. Yeah.
Sorry.
Funnily enough, my wife made faux Big Macs tonight, like so homemade version of Big Macs, and she nailed it. It was delicious, and I felt horrible afterwards. So like she really nailed it. Because I felt just bloated as I did after the real thing. Lauren, I wanted to talk about because for as long as I've known you, this is your first graphic novel where you are the writer, illustrator. It's all you from beginning to end. And
Correct, yes.
I wanted to know, as much as you want to delve into it, what from the genesis of like, more so the creative genesis, as in like, were you looking for an idea, you stumbled on Fallison, or you labor over the idea, and then did you write a script or loosely plotted, etc., etc.? What's your whole process with it?
I'm a loose plotter for sure. I don't know. I got to this point that I was really struggling creatively, and I just needed something to. God, I hate the term because I use it so much. I don't know whether it's just an oversaturation thing, and a lot of mums use it. Not to diss on mums, it's I'm going to fill my cup type thing, and I think it's the phrase I don't like, but the sentiment that I really like. And I just got to the point where it's like I just need something that's just me. And I also wanted to see what I had in me, and I'm so lucky that I have a husband who is in the position now that we can let me just do this full time now. So I was like, well, what am I going to do with this time? How am I going to invest in myself and also create work for myself as well? Because being freelance, you don't know if money's going to come in all the time, right? So, and I've been following a lot of podcasts about like self-publishing is probably the best way to go and also the best way to get noticed these days. So that was kind of where I went. And I've pulled on like stuff that I grew up on. So I was a kid absolutely fascinated with things like Final Fantasy, like Final Fantasy 7 and 10 are some of my favorites. Zelda, if anybody knows anything about me, Zelda's like my biggest thing. So like one of my favorite parts about all of that is not only the temples with all the lore and stuff like that, which I'm kind of pulling on a little bit, but it's like the boss fights where you had like this nice big entrance scene of these bosses, and it's like it's XYZ name of whatever, and it was such like a dramatic scene of introducing a character, and I always thought it was like always got like little tingles and stuff like that. So I kind of want to incorporate that a little bit. And really, I just want some fun, and I really need something that's not someone paying me for. And whilst I'm so grateful to be able to work on IPs for people like Maurice is so much fun to work for, I need something for me because otherwise I'm just going to get burnt out. And yeah, that's basically it.
funny. My
Smart, Lauren.
follow-up question was going to be like, so you're presented with a money gig, and it's a double-edged sword where you're like, sweet money, and then, but on the other hand, do you feel like you lament that time away from, having to draw? So it sometimes feels like playing in a cover band where, like, I'm playing music, but I'm not playing my songs. And
yeah, a little bit, but I think you just need to be smart about it, right? You need to set yourself up. So that's why I've got the podcast going now, and I'm getting to a point where I'm getting a lot of leads out of it, and I can do smaller gigs to keep me going. But then I'm also working on these indie titles and stuff like that. You just need to set yourself up before you can get to that point to be able to do it. And everyone knows that, I've been working in this industry for a while now, and to be at the point that I can actually take control and say, no, I'm just going to do something for me for a little bit. And that still is beneficiary to myself. Like it's just a sentiment to the hard work that it takes to be able to get to that point, And I guess it's not easy, but I swear to, like, the indie industry is just taking off now, and it's so cool to see. And everyone's realizing that they've got all these options to be able to do these creator-owned titles and smash it. Like, it's just some of the stuff that's coming out is so cool.
I agree.
Yeah, amazing. Jenny, I wondered, your stuff is firstly, I can't show my daughter. She loves Sanrio characters, and what you've done to my melody and stuff in some of your prints is like amazing stuff. But it would haunt her dreams. When you start with a blank page, are you doodling and then you come across something, or are you going in with an idea?
Oh, that's a great question, because it changes. Because if I'm drawing without thinking about it, I'm more intuitive that way. So I can flow better. I can get into that state of mind where I'm not overthinking the piece and just draw for fun. So that's my favorite approach, is just starting with a blank piece of page, digital or traditional, and drawing, just starting off with a line and seeing where it progresses. And to me, it's like a story in itself, seeing it come to life without planning it or structuring it that way. But when I am doing bigger work, like commissions and I don't know, I want to work on my own comic now. Listening to Lauren's,
it's hard. It's such a hard struggle, isn't it?
Being in the chat with Lauren and watching her work on her own stuff is so inspiring. So I want to try and do it myself as well. But I don't know where I was going with this. Oh, right. I will do. I'll plan out things more when I've got bigger pieces. So I'll do thumbnailings, and I'll really get into the nitty gritty of what I want in the structure, and then I'll go for it. And then if I'm happy with the structure, I'll keep it. But if I don't enjoy it while I'm doing the process, I'll change it up, because there are no rules. I don't have to stick with the structure if it doesn't work. So I go both ways. I like drawing intuitively for fun, because I get my Blood Reaper piece came out that way. I didn't plan him, and he's one of my favorites now. So I'm for both. It's just be free when it comes to drawing.
What's your go-to, or maybe you don't, I don't know if everyone has a go-to. When I'm on the phone and I've got a pen in my hand, I always draw Thor's hammer. That's my
that's cool.
I don't know why. That's, for years I've just done like a kind of a rectangular cube thing and then put a handle on it. Do you have I'm on the phone doodling thing?
I do. I love drawing spider legs, and I love drawing little skulls.
Amazing. Yeah.
I think so. That's just what I'm drawn to. I think the artists can relate to this, but the feeling of drawing the motion line is just so nice on a piece of paper, and it feels good. So spider legs are great because they're long and pointy, and it's just that nice feeling that scratches my brain.
Right. That's amazing. Do these legs have a body, or they're just all these dismembered spider legs?
they're definitely spiders. Like, for example, the Sanrio characters. I was drawing different heads. Like, I drew My Little Pony, and then I drew a clown head, and that's when I dropped onto the Sanrio characters and thought, I really like this. Let's go with this. So, yeah.
Awesome. All right, Nick May. Now, I'm going to preface this first because you'll think that I'm joking. So my preface is that things that you know, but the world should know, that you are hands down my favorite creator of all time.
You've got to be joking.
I'm not. I promise you. There are people whose when their work comes out, Neil Blandon's one of them. Adam Gillespie. I said this last week that I must see what they're working on. I must know. But now your process, we've laughed about the fact you lie down when you draw, but your process when you create your comic books. Now, to me, the proof is in the pudding, right? So I love Minty Frisket. I love Pink Flamenco. Your process to getting to those books is very, very unique. Tell us your process.
I was hoping you could tell me, because you've obviously got an answer in your mind that you want to hear. And now my brain's going, what does Rob want to hear? My process is unique in that I just try and rip something off that already exists. So Minty Frisket was clearly just bloody Dick Tracy. I think that the Pink Flamenco was basically an 80s action movie called the somethings, the Exploders, or I don't know what it was. So I will. I think my process is to just doodle and try and come up with characters, and then I think, how can I put this in a story? And I'll start thinking about a story, and then I'll watch an 80s action movie or something, and I'll think that's a much better idea than what I was thinking of, and then I'll think of a way to sort of incorporate everybody else's work and make it look like it was mine. No, what were you thinking, Rob?
Well,
Can you
that
explain
was
the process?
That was a little more self-deprecating than now. You need. So Dave Dye, we've spoken about this at length, but Dave Dye once told me you have to stop. Told me about me that I have to stop self-deprecating because people are going to start believing me, and
yeah, you do have to.
Yeah, so I really took that to heart. Like, of all the advice all you guys have given me over time, that's when I've really tried hard to stop doing it, or at least. So I'm going to make you stop self-deprecating for a second.
I'll make.
So what I wanted to hear, well, number one is a compliment again. So you have a unique style of dialogue that it comes from nowhere except your brain. So if your comics are loosely plotted in the vein of whatever 80s action movie, the jokes and dialogue are like nothing else. But your process, as far as I know it, is that you will do 80 pages of random panels, like non sequiturs, and like a few bits that connect, but then other bits that are just random stuff, and you will just find jokes and bits and whatever, and then somehow, I don't know how, you then will finesse that into you'll take the bits you liked, I guess, and put them in a story. I don't know.
So that's where sleeping comes into my writing process. So I like to, as you say, I might have I won't have 80 pages, but I might have 40 pages of something where I'm just writing stupid stuff. And then I'll think, how would I put this into a story? And I'll go to sleep, and I'll try and make that the focus of what I'm thinking. And quite often I'll wake up, I think, oh yeah, I've got it, and grab my iPad and quickly write something down. And so at the moment, after Lauren and Chris spoiled my idea of some sort of ancient Greek thing a couple of weeks ago that I thought was going to be the most unique.
It's a crossover. Let's go.
In all of Australia. Well, yeah. I'm still waiting for that story to become something, and I think I've been waiting for a few months. So, yeah, maybe it's time to be a little bit more proactive. I'm not sure, or just let it happen when it happens. Don't know.
That's it. I think you're very spot on with the sleep thing, though, Nick. That's like very important, and I think a lot of people forget that that's needed.
Yeah.
And also what I think you're describing, so much like coolness tears, I coined a phrase back in the day. Well, I might have stolen it from somewhere. I don't know. It turns out lots of the things I thought I'd coined, I stole. So just ask Mark Sexton. I stole his whole library of characters. But I think you are doing what I like to call pre-dreaming, which is sleep is one of the one things we do in life where we pretend to do it before we can actually do it. We lie down and we pretend to sleep and then we fall asleep. And so I call that pre-dreaming, when you're sitting there and you're trying to manifest what you're going to dream about. Now, for me, it's that I have the powers of a Jedi and Spider-Man, and all the girls in the universe want to do the dirties with me. But to each their own. But you actually get stuff done in your pre-dreams and actual dreams.
That sounds like pseudoscience, Rob. I don't know that I'm on board.
Yeah,
that sounds like an incredible amount of wisdom. Yes.
So, fun fact. I did a lot of research because anxiety actually killed me as a mother. When kids are growing up and they learn all these things through the day and they come up with ideas, and it's obviously overloading them by the end of the day. When they go to sleep, that's when their neurons connect and create, and they hold on to their memories and come up with the ideas and how they learn. So all the stuff that they learn through the day only happens when they sleep. So makes sense, right? It's crazy, like the way the brain works. And
now
also, correct me if I'm wrong, because I could be completely wrong.
Well, now we need some pseudoscience to explain why Nick May is most comfortable drawing lying down. I can't. That's one bit I can't. I go with
he knows the most comfortable spot.
Yeah, I think it's a counterbalance for the beard. If he's upright, then he'd be overcompensating towards the front. So if you lie down, you're in perfect balance.
Now, Brad, I've got a humdinger for you, mate. Now
I got a ding hummer for you.
All right. Well, it's a PG show, so we'll save it till the green room. But Infinite Odyssey, right? Written and illustrated by you, and Tales Too Stupid to Tell. That's you taking old art and putting in new jokes. And then Alpha Sprites of Tara, written by Gary and drawn by you. That's three very different. One is all you, one is you over the top of vintage art, and then the other is you taking other people's words and turning them into sequential art. Tell us how you approach each one, which sort of way you prefer, the trials and tribulations of each.
Oh God! So it's 3 questions in one. Okay, let's start with the most personal one, Infinite Odyssey. It's based on an idea I had when I was in grade 9.
Grade 9.
So that is a long time ago. And like all things I write, it's based on stuff that I'm interested in. So it's very heavily influenced by the Jack Kirby 2001: A Space Odyssey series that he wrote. This was like, let's take 2001: A Space Odyssey and make it something by Jack Kirby. And it's just wild, absolutely wild. So that was a personal inspiration to me. And I have issue 2 in my head, which I hope to get it out sometime very soon.
Yeah.
Which is a riff on the old 1960s English series The Prisoner.
Yeah.
So, I'm really looking forward to writing that one. It's got a twist, but I won't say what the twist is because that'll ruin the twist.
Is the
so
twist
that's like
that he's a number, not a man?
Nick, you've ruined it.
Sorry.
I can never do that idea again. It was like a Sesame Street number walking around the whole time. That's like, yeah, those are just like things that are cool. Like everything, I think, I don't know if it was Nick or Lee who said this earlier, or someone out there. Like, there's no new ideas. We just take old ideas and recycle them and put our own little twist on them, and hopefully people will like that. So that's Infinite Odyssey. That's what that one's about. We're taking things that I think are cool and turning them into new twists on old stories. Alpha Sprites of Tara. I was just like, my friend Gary is a very creative guy. He's a director, a film director. He's done his own graphic novels before me, and his real conception into like a newspaper script with tags and stuff like that. And I looked at the characters and I thought, this would go well as some sort of epic fantasy thing, like using the cute aesthetics, but go for Lord of the Rings feel. So it was inspired by comics like Bone, which has like a very cartoony look, but the story gets serious more and more serious as you go along, more and more epic. So that's where Alpha Sprites, the inspiration comes from. And how do I write it? Well, that I do have to I sort of semi map it out and semi take it page by page. So I have an outline for the issue, but each page I do basically, I write, then I draw, then I colour, and then I go on to the next page. Generally what happens at the company work. And with Tales of Shipping Tell, that's so easy. It's like it's my most popular comic, but it's the easiest one for me to make because it's all about not reading. I take the old comics, and the hardest job is blanking out the old word balloons because I don't want to read the word balloons before I start writing it. I don't want to know what's happening in the comic. I want to just be guided by the visuals of it. So it's better if I never read the comic I'm working on. I just take it. I interpret the lines on the page, the artwork, and what's there, and what is actually happening in this panel. So that's how I work with that. That's really drawing on my improv training and stuff like that.
Yeah, right. And do you have a self sort of like you want at least a joke per page or something like that? No.
Doesn't want to talk about it.
Not answering that question.
No, thank you, Brad. That was awesome. Mr. Chalker.
Yes, man.
Sorry, Brad, we lost you for a minute. I'll come back to you in a bit.
I lost you too.
Cool. Well, I hope we can reunite one day. We'll see how we go. Yeah, Mr. Chalker. So, it's tomorrow that you're walking up the backyard to the granny flat. Do you know in your mind that you are doing some art for art's sake that day, or you are laying down some sequentials? Does your mood dictate which one's happening, or a want for progress in Battle for Bustle dictate? What dictates it?
Not really sure how to answer that, man. Battle for Bustle takes precedence over certain things, but that's pretty heavy stuff, and a lot, it's hard effort, and sometimes I get a little bit overwhelmed by it because it's, semi-autobiographical, I guess, and like it's a memory dump sometimes. Like to go back and bring some of those things into, that creation. But of late, I've just been, like I said to you last week, man, like just after the last 4 or 5 years, I've had a real burnout, and I'm just in the process of just trying to, I guess, just treat everything like play. So I'm just setting myself. I'm not trying to chase perfection or anything. I'm just some days like whatever's in front of me, and I feel like drawing. I've been doing I don't know, man. I've been doing a lot of trees. Just finding myself like just out at parks and taking photos of things, and I don't know, seeing just things in different ways and different thought processes, man. And with those thought processes, and you think, and you just so we're going to try this, it's just for me, like, so I don't know, man. I'm just getting back to that point where, like I'm doing a lot of artwork. A lot of it is for things. There's probably like, what, maybe about 4 or 5 projects I'm doing, like of varying degrees. I don't know what's next, like, one issue of Battle for Bustle's done. The second one's just about done. Like I'm working on the third one. I haven't printed any of them yet. I'm off doing trees. I'm painting. I'm trying to learn different techniques and study, and like reading books on people, how they approach, their processes and intuitive ideas, and watching, I don't know, man. Like I'm just sort of in my my bucket of motivation was empty, man. So I'm just going through a process of trying to refill it and just try something new. And like as I'm evolving, I'd like to think that that is evolving to a certain extent, whether it's for whether it's for, I don't really care. I've never really cared, like if people like it or not. It's more you got to be satisfied with things yourself, like and enjoy it. Because if you're not if you're not getting the energy out of what energy you're putting in, there's I don't know if there's a point, because the energy you put into something and the process is the part that I get the joy out of, man. And everything else, when it's out in the world, if it's positive, it's negative, it's out of my control, man. So it's like, just I don't know, man. Just different thought processes.
You can also tell when people aren't enjoying it, right?
Oh, absolutely.
Like, the artwork's not on par with something that
Yeah.
I love that. I love that sentiment, Lee. That well done. That's awesome.
Thank you, man.
Yeah, well
Appreciate
said.
it. I think that's part of the beauty of it. I think some people can be a little bit too hard on themselves with whatever their creative process is. I don't think there is a particular creative process. It's whatever's comfortable with the person. Sometimes, they adjust. I don't know. I can only speak for me. As long as I'm enjoying it, then I will continue. The minute I don't enjoy it, then that's generally why I jump off socials, is because I just, I just need a breather and step away from things, enjoy life, and, like the little simple things. And I find when I've got the simple things, like in a correct order for me, then that allows me to, I guess, be a little bit more in touch with, the intuition and, of being aware of surroundings and creating new ideas and stuff like that. So, yeah, I hope I answered that okay, mate.
You triggered a memory for me when you talked about drawing trees. I worked for a drafting firm in my 20s, and they said, Rob, we need you to go out to this vacant block and draw up all the trees. And I was like, sweet. And so I went and walked up to the back of the property, sketching all these red gums and shit and whatever, a eucalyptus tree, and then got back and he was like, where the heck have you been? It should have taken 10 minutes. And he was like, draw a rectangle and put an X where all the trees are because they build where the house is going to go. So I was like, check this out. Look out. Anyway. Now, this is something I've lamented to Quick, which is kind of on what we were talking about. You can always tell when people are hacking it out for the money. You need to want to do it for many reasons. Money isn't always the reason. Now, I have a job at the moment, which is good money, and it's my own IP. It's my own. I get to write it. I get to draw it, and it's getting published somewhere. But there's very strict deadlines, and Quick was asking me about it, and I was saying I don't know if it's my best work. I don't like some of it is like I'm repeating panels and stuff because I need to get it done by a certain time, and I can feel something that should be a passion project becoming becoming a job. It's a tricky line to.
It's a very fine line.
Yeah, and then I find myself like, all right, the first 3 chapters were due, and I made the deadline. Now I'm in that sweet spot where nothing else is due till December, so I can play a little bit. But now it's late November, and the last few chapters are going to get into money mode again, where I can't muck around with angles too much. I just have to smash bits out.
I think that's quite prominent in a lot of, if you're working for any of the bigger companies, I should say, you're going to come across that kind of stuff anyway. If you're ever in a position that you're able to do something that's just for you, make it so you're not going to rush it, because it is meant to feel like that void that you're trying to sort out or whatever. And unless you're trying to make money, maybe it's not a passion project.
Yeah.
Like, it's hard. Like, it's really hard because you do, we've got to feed our families. We've got to do all this kind of stuff. And so that's when you got to really just make that hard line decision. Like, this project is only for when I need to actually look after myself and actually feed that creativity, because otherwise it's just going to suffer. You can tell, like I said, you can tell when people aren't having a good time.
Yeah.
You can't rush good art.
No, not at all.
But you can rush crap art.
Hey?
Well, that's why I'm able to. Sorry, Brad.
You can rush crap art though. I'm living proof of that.
Before we move on to Tim's hot and heavy question, I'll just show you some other artwork that came in. Now, fan favorite, I feel, one of the big talked about pieces last week was from Tony Davo Davidson, which he has lived up to the sophomore album.
I forgot to reply to him.
Oh, nice.
That's so good.
He gave me a list of who everybody is.
You got Tom so spot on. That's awesome.
So anybody, you can just shout out names if you can recognize anybody.
So you got Dean Rankin's Bunnies there, and then
you got the cockatoo from the Etymologist Pub.
Yeah. Flash Domingo.
Yep.
Never heard of it.
And
you got the elves. Yeah, that's Dean's ones. Yeah, and then it's got the elves, the rock elves with the bunnies there.
Emo elves.
Yeah, that one.
Fabulous bush
pigs.
Yeah.
Fabulous bush pig. What's the cat again? It's a super
Spell
cat.
Kitty.
Spell Kitty.
Oh, that's right.
Spell Kitty.
And the kid with the magic pencil, Toby.
Yep.
Yeah.
Nicely done.
Yeah. So the official list: Struth the cockatoo from the Etymologist Pub, Flash Domingo, Phil and Tyrone from Itty Bitty Bunnies, Spell Kitty,
that's the one.
The Fabulous Bush Pigs, Dark Nebula, and then that's Mini Tom and Ree from Mini Tom. and then emo death metal elves, and yeah, Toby and his magic pencil. Smashed it, Davo.
Yeah, awesome.
I'm sorry I didn't reply, Dave. I kept seeing it on my thing and I've just been under the pump. I'm so sorry. But that
Now,
is really cool. Really, really
There's
cool.
an opportunity here now, Lauren. It's too late for the first one because I reached out to Tony and said, "Could I buy it off you?" So shout out to the creators of these characters. Reach out to Tony and grab yourself some original art.
So cool. So cool.
Tim.
Yeah.
Now, my question for you, my friend, is, it's as big as you want it to be. So you are and have been all in on Trevor Bovis Greener Pastures. So much.
Never heard of it. What are we talking about?
So much so you've self-financed a monstrous short film.
So cool.
And you know the
How hard is it to come back to the other camera?
My question: have you ever played with the idea of a second IP or a third, like a? Are there other characters that are ever knocking around in your head?
Yeah, good question. Yeah, there is. Are you able to come to the other camera so I can talk to the kiddies at home, or is that too hard to do?
Yeah. No, there's your other camera. It's just no visual.
Turned it off.
All right,
Maybe
I'll
I'll-
remove.
hang
you
on,
and
here we go.
we'll
There you go.
pop up. So just unmute this one if you're able to. Otherwise, let's see if we can have both.
It'll never work, will it?
There we go.
Yeah, sweet.
Fantastic. Yeah, I have. They're
Really quiet. If you could, wherever your mic is, if you could get closer to it.
talking through my mic instead of my headphones again. Sorry, I really I thought all of this
That's
moving
perfect
around
now.
would work. How does that work?
That's
Is
perfect.
that okay?
Yeah.
No.
No, it is. It's perfect.
We can
No,
hear you.
seriously.
So you can hear
How
me
is
now,
that?
I'm sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not at all. Yeah? Now I can't hear you.
Yeah.
There's so that's a big question, and part of that question is why have I stuck with Trevor the whole time? It's because I want it finished, and because it is a great story, and it's yeah. Here we go. I want it finished. It's a great story, and I can't cut my losses. There are no losses to cut. It needs to be finished, and it's gonna get finished by hook or by crook. Do I have other stories in my head? I definitely do, and I work on them sporadically, and then lose puff on them because they're always too big to be thinking of more than one thing at a time. Like I'm actually quite envious of people who are able to work on more than one thing at a time, and actually get somewhere with each one of them. So I've got notes, and I've actually got books and books full of notes. And normally the thing is, I will come up with a concept or an idea or a story, and I'll actually develop it to a certain extent, and then have to put it away because I haven't finished Greener Pastures yet. And then by the time I think I might develop that a little bit more, it's like, well, I feel like I'm not the person who wrote that when I first wrote it, and the story's gone. So there's a bit of a lesson there in that, strike while the iron's hot and finish the stories that feel like they're important to you at the time that you're first working on them.
Yeah.
But anyway, and they come in cycles, so I might go back to them as well. And to be honest, part of the reason why I started to develop a number of them was that the advice I got given when we really first started working on the Greener Pastures short film in the hope that we might be able to get a television show or a film out of it, was if it gets greenlit, as far as everybody in the industry is concerned, this must be going to be successful. So what else have you got? Because we want whatever else you've got, because it'll be successful as well, right? So I don't know much about the guys who made Stranger Things. Interesting that name was brought up earlier tonight. But as an example, when Stranger Things becomes a success, then everybody's asking those brothers, what else have you got? Because we need to make whatever you've got. So I did kind of jot down some ideas like that in case somebody says, well, this one's already this one's in pre-production now. We need to get something else out of you as well. So there's a few other kind of things in there. Some of them are really deep and heavy, and some of them are silly and fun action adventure things. But yeah. But for now, it's that guy.
Yep.
We're gonna have that guy.
So
I'll see my hook or my crook.
I asked the question because of there's a dilemma that I don't know that I've thought about, and I've often thought, like I've asked Darren Close about this, and now asking you, like you kind of said about the different person, kind of put together. Oh, sorry, can you not hear me?
I'm sure he's saying something very deep and meaningful, but I missed it all.
No, that's all right. You got me now. Yeah. So the quick version is, you were sort of saying about like how
no, is that you
you're
or
not the same person.
You're cutting in and out. I hear you sometimes.
It's you, Tim.
Got me? Testing. Hello,
you know
Tim.
what it is, Betsy? I don't know if you can hear me because I can't hear you, but you know what it is? It's,
I can hear you.
It's that whenever you and I are online together,
yeah,
never had a smooth.
Yeah, the
All right,
famous chinwag episode where you can hear me now. Can you hear me? Hello.
Yeah, go ahead.
All right, so all right. So for the people who have already heard this twice, the Devil's Toilet 1, right? You can't hear me?
Yes. I can.
Okay, so Devil's Toilet 1, 22 pages. I obviously improved as an artist from page 1 to page 22, right? Issue 2, I improve again. Issue 3, theoretically, the hope is you keep getting better. But the hurdle remains that first issue. So if I'm to get somebody to hey, come and check out what I can do as a comic book creator, you have to get past the perhaps not as well done Devil's Toilet 1. Now this is just talking about myself. No judgment on your work at all. Just the conundrum that I feel I faced. And that's also all right, the Devil's Toilet is out in the world. I've pushed it and whatever. Yeah. If the Netflix people would have come running, they would have come running by now. Now I'm obviously, exaggerating the point, but maybe the Devil's Toilet's had his time in the sun. As much as I'd like to finish that story, I have larger goals than finishing my toilet story. I kind of want to, it's something you talk about on Club Domingo is, getting greener pastures to the next level. And I wondered if you've ever dabbled with the idea of maybe I need to try something else, or does the want and need for Trevor to succeed supersede everything? And so you go, no, I believe in this one. I'm staying with this one. You know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely. No, I definitely believe in it, and I'm sticking with it because of that. If I didn't think it was worthwhile, and I hope I know what I'm thinking about, what I'm talking about. I hope my taste and my ability to look dispassionately at my own work is of the level that I can look at it and say, no, this is actually worth continuing with. And the thing is, you haven't seen you haven't read the script that Michael has done for the next however many issues worth of Green Pastures.
Yeah.
The whole thing's written to the very end. The whole thing is scripted out to the very end. And I've said this, I've kind of relayed this story before in the past, but when I came up with the idea and handed it to Michael, the next time I met with Michael to talk about it, he handed me back a 2-page printout of the entire plot of all of Greener Pastures from page 1 to the final panel. Like as a synopsis, he's got the whole thing there. And from that day on, I've always said this has got to be done. It's such a great story. And it only got better after the fact that we took a hiatus of quite a few years, and I came back to Michael and I said we need to ever be our age again and start telling the story from a middle-aged Trevor's point of view, because Michael came in with an awful lot more personal experience to put into the story at that point. We were having a story meeting once over lunch, and he was welling up. He started to have tears in his eyes, telling me his personal experience, and I had to tell him, that this is Trevor, right? You can see that it's you're putting this into the current version of the ending of the story. So it's got huge impact when we finally get to it, and that's what I'm adamant about doing. But you've made me doubt myself now, Spencer. You've made me think maybe I've been in all this time.
It's me projecting and wanting your take on it. And I should have written the question down because it's too delicate. It makes it sound like a judgment on Greener Pastures when in fact I'm talking about my self-judgment and if you've dealt with what I deal with.
It's a similar journey for so many of us, that we do we stick with early ideas. And it's incredible, was it Brad that was saying, he's working on this thing that he made up when he was in year 9 or age 9 or whatever it was. And it's like so many of us come up with these ideas when we're really young, and we return to them when we're older, and the distance enables us to see why they were really important to us at the time, and to pull out that emotional core and then wrap it in mature storytelling. So I think that there's nothing wrong with sticking with or going back to or revamping early ideas. They come from instinct, and I think that's the strongest part of storytelling a lot of the time.
Yeah, right. Tim, I think maybe your 2 cameras is killing your upload abilities because it's I really want to grill you harder on this, but I'm worried that you're a bit chippy choppy. But on the flip of that, we're at almost the 2-hour mark. So, sorry, Nick May, is he not chippy choppy?
No,
it just me?
It's not. It's like you're reacting 3 seconds after he's finished speaking.
Yeah.
Oh, right. Wow. Like. Good time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kick that guy off.
All right. Well,
sorry, Tim, you've got a name as well. Sorry.
I'll show you some other pieces of art that we have.
As we approach. Get back to my old camera. Thanks. Kick me out.
All right. We'll do.
Nice.
From Martin Gammon, Killaroo visits the Black Stump.
Hey, cool. He should be
Real
stomping.
good, Martin. Well done, mate.
Cool.
And then
very strong work.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
And there's this one from the old Trav Dog. I present your delight with my drinking pair for tonight. The Moose of Sputnik and Thunder Guts by Nick May, Herb and Old Man Biscuit from Spedsy Genius, and my duo Emily and her brother Lemmy Lewis, who've helped to bring out a memorable achievement for 2025, releasing Dreams of Suburbia. Awesome.
Oh, good on you, Trav.
Nice work,
Great,
Trav.
Dog.
And one from Neil Blandon as well.
Blando. Good on you, mate.
Now help me out. I didn't write down this character's name. It's he swore it was popular. I know that. He said
he's in the surfing magazine. He's in that surfing magazine.
Neil, if you're still watching from home, tell us who it is again because I can't wait. I can't wait. I mean, I can't work it out. Neil, where is he?
I remember Gary Challoner talking about him.
Yeah, Gary drew it a few years ago.
There you go. Yeah, Captain Good Vibes.
That's
See
him.
your 70s track surfing magazines. He was popular, says Neil Blandon.
Can I ask
Yeah, Brad.
where to send my artwork?
You can either send it to me on Messenger. That would be the easiest.
I'll do that then.
And what's that?
I'll do it.
We got
I'll
this
send
one
it to you
from
on
Nick
Messenger.
May.
Chesty Bond.
Okay,
nice.
well, I'll grab it.
Fun.
Chesty Bond, mate. I knew it.
Thanks, Dave. Yep.
I like the sort of cell shading you're doing, Nick. It's something a bit different. Pink
Yeah,
line.
I thought I would try something a little bit different, and then obviously because I'm me, after I'd sent it to Rob, and I can see the parts where I haven't put the outline on the shadow, and I think, okay, that's the game.
Right. Where is that, mate? Point it out. I can't see it.
It's on the right arm, just under the shoulder. There's just there's a shadow without an outline.
Oh, mate, you are such a perfectionist.
I used your signature, Nick May, as an example to my son, he's been trying to put a little zine together, and he wanted to sign it, and he was worried that his signature wasn't cool enough. And I said, it's not the signature that makes it cool. It's the art and the person that makes it cool. And I said, you should see Nick May's. It's just a simple NM in a little curly thing, but it's Nick May. So it's cool as shit.
Cool story, Rob, that I've got to tell you. When I was at that show with you and somebody bought the comics and you said, do you want Nick May's right here? Do you want him to sign it? And they were like, oh, yeah, okay. I forgot how to draw an N and an M. I thought, bloody hell. Anyway, yeah, I apologize. If that person is watching, whatever marks I made on the cover of your comic that didn't look like an N or an M, yeah, it's now a collector's item.
And Nick May, tell us what we're looking at here.
So this was my sweet daughter, Bryony. I gave her a stack of Australian comics last night and said, you just need to draw something. And she said, Dad, of course I'm going to draw your characters. So she went for a very stylized and beautiful Sputnik and Thunderguts. So a follow-up to what Travdog did before. And obviously it's my daughter's work. I love it. Yeah, really good.
Yeah, it's awesome. And Brad Daniels with some Blade Whip.
So cool.
Oh, yeah. Very good, mate.
Blade Whip from
nice.
Sean Craig.
Yeah, I'm surprised. Thanks. I did not think it was going to turn out.
From Jenny McIntosh. That looks like the Blood Reaper if ever I've seen one.
Oh, nice one, Jenny.
So my friend will be drawing the other character sitting in front. So I'll be passing this on to him after this.
Yeah, wicked. All right. Dave, let's check in with you one more time. The Phantom Pirate.
Yep, that's the
Nice work, Dave.
this is the Phantom Pirate. Can you hear me now and see it?
Yeah, that's fantastic, Dave. Brilliant.
Yeah. Nice.
Mr. Chalker, did you want to hold something up? You've got something you've been.
I'm going to send it through to you if you wish.
Oh,
mate.
please do.
Just give me 2 seconds.
I do apologize for all the technical difficulties tonight, ladies and gentlemen watching at home.
You should have got that, yeah.
Yep, I'm just meanwhile uploading a closer look at the Blood Reaper.
Oh,
Wow.
sexy.
Terrifying.
Thank you.
He's just misunderstood me.
Yeah, he is.
Aren't we
Well,
all?
he just wants to reap some blood. What's so bad about that?
He does.
You got to get your blood somehow. Might
Yeah.
as well reap
Yeah,
it.
but he does understand. Get it.
And from Lee Chalker, Morton
Oh,
Stone.
damn, Lee. Well done.
Oh,
Nice.
whoa!
That's sick.
No.
I love it.
Nice
I love
one,
the little
Lee.
subtle feet in the corner. That's
The
friggin'
feet in the corner.
Yeah.
Right.
That's a safe space saver. Thank you.
That's
Yep. And Tim, we'll take another look at yours if you don't mind.
We're getting there.
Yeah.
Looking good.
And I think I've lost my good microphone. Sorry, but yeah, that's not bad.
Well, you sound
It's
great,
almost, It's almost ready to ink, but except I haven't thought about the background whatsoever at this point. So I'll have to.
No
start
background.
No background.
No, backgrounds are overrated.
Oh man, can you be my art director all the time?
Yes,
Pointed.
just keep replaying that.
Backgrounds,
And
man,
Lauren,
they're
we'll
for
just check in with
losers.
you.
Oh,
that's
wow.
I
Oh,
went on
Lauren.
mute for a little while.
Wow.
My daughter just came up to say hello and picked up my whole ink pot, and it
Oh.
went all over. And I'm not talking cheap stuff. I'm talking the good Japanese stuff. So it's good times. But yeah, I might need to cut in a bit more with the white, but I'm liking the energy going on here.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
Yeah, looking
It
good.
is.
Thank
Well
you.
done, man.
Very good. Nice.
I love
Looking-
it.
Well done, Luna.
Extraordinary cosmic vibes.
Yeah.
And how goes the Paul Kelly there? Quick.
You want to see some Paul? Here we go.
Oh, yeah.
Oh wow, that looks
Mate,
like
Yeah.
him.
That's
Right on.
cool.
Oh, wicked.
Oh, nice.
Fantastic.
It's weird seeing it in a mirror. Like, what? That's not what I drew.
Yeah.
Totally
Wow.
Bill.
Good
Yeah,
stuff,
that's
man.
brilliant.
Yeah,
Brilliant.
that's good. Quick.
Yeah,
Really good.
look at that.
Nice bit of
Actually
hatching.
got-
there.
That was it looked
Nice.
really cool up close too.
Quick's making gravy, mate.
Yeah.
Nice.
All right. Well, so I wanted to
What
do a thing.
Brad's got, mate.
What's that, Dave?
What's Brad got? Have a look at Brad.
Yeah.
He's holding something up for you and for us.
Oh, he's doing a time lapse.
Oh, it's a process.
Yeah.
I
Right.
love it.
Yeah.
Music video. I love
Sometimes
watching
people-
process.
Yeah, that's great to see people work.
Whee! I love it. It's so cool.
I could do that in real time. That'd be better.
I just went to check on my wife. She's out on the veranda in her pajamas because AC/DC are playing her favorite song.
Hell yeah.
Nice.
I had no idea where that was going. I had to check on my wife, and I was like, "Oh shit, hope everything's all right." She's outside in her pajamas. I was like, "Oh god."
She's not having an episode. She's having a boogie.
It's Friday night.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this, as we hit the 2-hour mark, which is pretty monstrously big for a 1-hour show,
Extraordinary.
we I feel like we probably are meant to do one of these things. Whereas for Jenny, who hasn't been with us, we'll just we'll ask you this question.
Oh my God, I love that.
Jenny, did you want to just like give the folks at home a little, like, tell them where to go and all that sort of stuff, find your work and what you're working on and stuff like that?
Yeah, sure. So you can follow my Instagram handle, which is Jenny McIntosh, just jenny.mcintosh. I'm there with all my artwork. I recently did a Goretober challenge, so I tried my best to draw every day, and it was a challenge. So you can go see my work there. And at the moment, I am getting ready for a workshop that I'll be running next week. It'll be a 2-day workshop about character design for some students. So I'm looking forward to that. And I'm just going to wrap up this year with just drawing whenever I feel like and not doing commission work. So
Heck
that's
yeah.
what I'm
Love
doing.
that. Yeah, that sounds awesome. I myself am working towards what I am calling a beautiful 2 weeks in January, where I believe I will have nothing on, and those projects that I've been desperate to dive into, I can free play with no worry. Or whatever.
Sounds
It's going to
scary.
be
You
magical.
with nothing on, mate.
Yeah. I'll be outside with Anne Marie in my pajamas listening to ACDC. Mr. Brad Daniels, first time back with us for a long time. You want to tell the folks at home what you've been up to, what you got going on, links and all that sort of good stuff?
Okay. If Own an Indie is still working, ownanindie.com.au, I think. Go to the Edge Comics. You'll find a brand new Tales Too Stupid to Tell, issue number 9. Please buy some. Buy them before Christmas. That'd be great.
Great timing.
Yeah, I've been working on that, working on the next Alpha Sprites, and just generally being a man about town.
Man about town,
I was
nice.
going to say a gad. Is that a thing? Okay. I'm a gad.
Get about.
You're a Brad.
Yeah.
Brad the Gad. So, yeah. That's it.
Right.
Oh, yeah, go. Ed's Comics on Facebook is the best place to catch my work.
Excellent. And Tim, of course, yeah.
And my favorite conclusion was Empire Strikes Back. No, Return of the Jedi. Best conclusion ever.
Nailed it.
Very cool.
And there was no more after that, was there? It just finished there. Return of the Jedi.
Well, it was for like 25 years. That was a good conclusion.
Mr. McEwen, of course, one half of Club Domingo that you can find on the Cyclone Comics YouTube channel. Where else can people find all your whatnots, Tim?
I think best place to find me is on Instagram. I think is it Tim McEwen? Tim McEwen 67, something like that on Instagram, or Greener Pastures Comics, or Greener Pastures Short Film on Instagram. I think that's probably the best place to find me at the moment. Yeah.
Yeah.
And
nice.
Club Domingo, uploaded every Thursday from Cyclone Comics on YouTube.
Interestingly, too, on Club Domingo, not a single technical difficulty. What a professional outfit you run over there.
Well, we're not trying to have this many people going, and that you don't have jerks like me coming on with 2 cameras and headphones
really sure
coming out the wazoo.
On that show, right? You are one of the jerks on the.
Sorry?
You are one of the jerks on that. Anyway,
I am. 2
of my favorite jerks, if ever I've jerked. You're right here.
I'm sure you have.
Yeah, one last selfish, shameless plug from me. Sluggish 3 and 4 on Kickstarter right now. If you were to give them a look, that'd be awesome. But I just wanted to do a thing, and I wanted to shout out a bunch of people. Because here we are on, I don't know what this is, the final goodbye. It's not goodbye, it's just see you later of what was the Comex Friday Night Drink and Draw. Sis, the face that runs the place, couldn't be here tonight. Turned the big 5-0 last week, and He's got a new job. And he's kicking all kinds of ass, but he's working tonight. He's working right now listening to the show. So, but I just wanted to thank, and I'm going to list them all. There's 142 of them, so strap in. Aaron Cassidy, Aaron Samet, Adam Gillespie, the Koi Boy, Adrian Nasita, Alistair Lockhart, and his grill above his head, Mr. Sloppy Bunny Tunes, of course, Alex Major. Now, I just want to tell Alex real quick. Now, I've told him this a lot, but I love you, man. This show is a lollipop with dirt on it. I think that I'm making a professional comic show, and sometimes I force that when really it's a train wreck full of interesting personalities, delicate souls, much like myself being the most delicate of all. And I can push it too hard sometimes. And so any times that I've annoyed my friends and whatever, I do apologize. I love you so much. I wish you could have been here, but Alex Sturdy, Andrew Law, Angie Spice. Big love to Angie Spice. When we couldn't secure Shaden and Lauren as our regular, we lent on Angie a bunch of times, and she was always there for us. Austin Mengler, Bo Roth, of course, Aussieverse, big supporters of Drink and Draw for a long time. Ben Sullivan, my creative soulmate. Big Tim Styles, Bo Jardine, Brad Daniels, of course, in this very room. Brad Pickersgill, Bradley Aiden, Brendan Halliday, Mr. Hairy Holes himself, Brenton McKenna, Cameron Davis, Camilla Duran, Chris Pitcan, the Mermaid Man, Chris Wood, Chris Sequeira, Claudia Estrada over at Aussieverse, Craig Bruin, Dan O'Callaghan, Dane Goulter, Daniel Best, Daniel Watts, Darren Chu, Darren Close, and then a man I've spent more time on the phone than anybody, including my mum, Dave DeVries. A man I love and look up to is Dave Dye in this very room. When we started this show way back when, there was, maybe 8 or 9 of us in the room, and we all sat there in silence and were drawing. And I thought, this could be a thing. We could all talk and stuff. And I quickly realized the talkers were myself, Alex, Dave, and Lee. And that's how the regulars began, because I asked Sis, we should make this a thing, and we should get guests on, big guests, and interview them and whatever. But we need these guys because they can talk. And we can't sit here in silence the whole time. So getting to know Dave over all these years has been an absolute joy. So Dave Shembry, Dave Wargo, David Williams, Dean Rankin, who I'm stoked to call friend, and he has helped me immensely with advice and stuff as I basically follow in his footsteps. DK Dana King, who couldn't be here tonight. She was going to help this not be a sausage party. Unfortunately, wisdom teeth removed, etc. Don Ticchio, Duncan Cunningham, Dushan Silva, Ed Kearsley. From the very first episode, Ed was on a lot. Ethan Harris, Gary Challoner, huge deal getting Gary Challoner on the show, one of our big first gets. Gary Della, wealth of knowledge. Gene Whitlock, Glenn Lubsden, a huge one of those early shows too. Hayden Spurrell, dare I say the editor-in-chief over at Psychogenitor, if and when that becomes a real thing. Hugh McGowan, Isaac George, an OG, the father of Bronwyn, co-creator of the original comics. Jack Sloan, Jackie H. I don't know how to say your last name, Jackie, but Jackie's killing it drawing a bunch of mixed martial artists and stuff right now. James O'Hanlon, Jamie Johnson, Yana Hoffman, Jason Paulos, Janine from Heroes HQ, Jenny McIntosh. Huge, when we first had her on the show, and no one laughs at my jokes like Jenny did in those original episodes. So I was like, yeah, Jenny on all the time. She makes me sound hilarious. And a hell of an artist, obviously. Jonathan Saunders, Josh Chodzizna, Josh Santaspirito, Julian Velasco, Justin McNamara, Kayleen Harris, Keith Stanley, Kelsey Reynolds. Now, this was a time when, we were desperate for a regular lady on the show, and Kelsey was on a bunch, and she was always drawing Neopets. And then she had to stop being on the show because she turned her love of Neopets into, now she literally works for the company and designs
So
the
good.
actual Neopets. It's
What?
nuts.
That's epic.
Wow,
Like,
good on her.
yeah, crazy. Ken Best, Kerry Harris, Kieran Alexander, Kieran Jack. That was a big deal when we got Kieran the first time. Katie Hollywood. She was super
KT's amazing.
Laura Smith, Lauren Marshall.
Who?
Now, yeah, I made a huge deal of when Lauren came back after a long vacation from the show. I made a big deal about it because Lauren was, I feel, one of the people who legitimized the show in the beginning. And, haters be drinking the haterade and said Spedsy is fond of Lauren. And I hereby say I wear that fondness proudly, very fond of the Lady Radis.
And for you haters, I'm fond of Spedsy. Thank you very much.
In your face.
It's okay for people to have platonic friendships, all right? Go away.
Speaking of platonic friendships, a man I've said I love you to, and he has said it to me, Lee Chalker. It's been a heck of a journey for us too, some ups and some downs, and I dare say kind of worth it for where we are now. Another man I spent a long time on the phone with. Logan French, Louis Joyce, Maddie Marston, Manny Bow, Marcus Clancy, Mark Sexton. Huge deal for 14 to 16-year-old me to admit to stealing so much of Mark Sexton's stuff to Mark Sexton. Amazing. Martin Gammon, Matt Kime, Matt Rice, Matt Schofield, Max Ferrada, Mickey Scott, Mike Nason, Millie Holton, Morgan Quaid, him of the flat cap, Nathan Stones, Nathan Gritsky, Nathan Judd, Neil Blandon, a guy who, I can't say enough good things about Neil Blandon. Nick Cleary. So Nick Cleary, obviously my go-to guy from the moment he joined the show. Just a regular guy. I didn't have to worry about. I could throw anything at him. I have anxiety and all that sort of stuff, and sometimes you might not notice, but sometimes I will get stuck. Like I've clicked the wrong thing or whatever. I'm dying on the inside. I don't know what to do, and I throw it to Quick, and he takes the reins. Couldn't have done it without you, mate. Those few episodes when you weren't here really made me appreciate. A guy I'll be friends with forever. And then Nick May, a guy I've known since I was 14 or so, but I dare say is one of my best friends because of forcing him to come on this show. A mentor, a brother. I mean, you taught me everything. Nicole Kane, Paul Kageji, Paul Cameron, Paul Mason, nicest guy in comics. Ben Sullivan's up there too. Who knows? Peter Fairfax, Peter Lane, a huge creative powerhouse. Peter Lane, love working with Peter Lane. Peter Lawson, Peter Wilson, an OG of this show, a guy who I said legitimized Vamoose when he first joined. Just a quality guy and funny as heck. Phoebe Nash, Queenie Chan, Rob O'Connor, one of the biggest contributors art-wise to the show. Amazing. Robbie Donaldson, Rosanna Lamb, R.W. Adams, Ryan Christopher, Ryan Vella. I dare say, even though I'm a digital guy, I learned lots from watching Ryan draw. Safdar Ahmed, Scott Pritchett, Scott Wilson, caught up in that whirlwind of charisma. And then Shane Siddle, I mean, the face that built the place. There's none of this without Sis creating it. So all the love in the world to Sis. I hope the people who have bought comics, if they do half as good a job as Sis did of building a community, then Australian comics will be in fine hands. Shannon Browning stepped up and took over the hosting of the second week of Drink and Draw with Nicole Kane. So huge thank you to those guys. Sean Craik, Sean Keenan, Shaden Jew, huge part of the show. When she announced to me and Nick May that she had a new boyfriend a couple of years ago, it was funny. Me and Nick both sort of feeling our caveman protectiveness pop up as, you know, Nick could be her grandfather, I could be her slightly older brother. But yeah, just all the love in the world for Shaden. Sarab Del Rio, Stephen McLeod, Stu Thornton, Stuart Black, Tad P, huge get back in the day, Tanya Beeson, Tim McEwen. One of my favorite chats ever on Chinwag when I got to speak to Tim and pick his brains about all things. And I am going to do it again. It's in my plans to do some sort of 6-episode podcast with some of these mentors of mine and really, ask them how they do what they do. Toby Blanchard, Tom McGee, Tom Tung, a big drawing art on the screen guy, made this show better to watch by him being on it rather than just a bunch of faces. Tom making magic right in front of people. Tony Davidson, Davo77, one of the hugest contributors to the show. And another, Tony Menzie, the man of the silky voice, an OG in those early episodes and still right now sending in artwork to this very show. Here's a Tony piece from his upcoming book next year. So look out for that from Tony Menzie.
Amazing.
And then Travis Richardson and Trev Wood. So 142 people came through the Comex Drink and Draw. So I don't know. That feels like a cool little time capsule of.
I'm sorry. You may have missed someone.
Please tell me who, because I cut and paste lots of stuff.
His name is quite prolific within the community and well renowned and incredibly appreciated. His name is Spedsy.
Oh, son of a bee!
Yeah,
you scared the shit out of me.
You can't leave yourself out. Don't be dumb. Just like you are big huge kudos to you, dude. You did fantastic, and thank you for doing this little reunion tour.
Oh, thank you. I didn't do that for that. You legit scared me because I'm looking around the room going, no, I got everyone here. I did so much cutting and pasting of lists today. So thank you very much, everybody, for watching this show. My loose plan is to do this again in March and maybe again in August. We'll see how we go. But there's been so many kind comments about you should make it monthly. You should just go back to weekly. But I want to make comic books. That's my main thing that I want to do. Hanging out with my friends is obviously huge on my list. So we will do that in some Zoom chats. But Drink and Draw, let's tentatively lock in March, and we'll be back. So that's the show. Thank you so much. Thank you to everybody watching. Thank you to everybody who's contributed artwork, and thank you so much to you guys in the room. My tagline for the thing is just keep on drawing, and that's all I got for you. All right, thanks everybody. Peace out.
Thank you.
Goodbye, my lover. Goodbye,
Like and subscribe to the channel.
Nice. Cool, man.
Goodbye.
See you, chump.
Well, we did it. That wasn't too painful, was it? Leave us a comment and thumbs up if you'd like to see more.
Bye-bye.
Until next time, honkies.
Goodbye.
Yeah, good day, mate.
That's it. It's over.